And rising, gods and goddesses. We are back with another Fire Music Friday. And on days like Friday, we like to take the time to connect with the music, have a celebration on top of celebrations for making it through the week's end. So we're not weekend. As we get the room filled up, I'm going to go ahead and drop on this track right here to get the Fire Music Friday started. We'll be right back with you. Just received an update. It's the Think Hard crew, yeah. Just received an update. Yeah, it's the Think Hard crew. What up? Yeah, it's the Think Hard crew. You know. It's the Think Hard crew. What up? It's the Think Hard crew, yeah. We may have had our differences. We may have had our differences. The suppression of use of marijuana. The suppression. It's the Think Hard crew, yeah. 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 Grand Rising gods and goddesses, we back with another Fire Music Friday. We made it to Friday. Let's celebrate. Here with the Think Hot crew live on Podbean. It's 12:30 and Fire Music Friday here on your number one podcast for American propaganda through real and fearless entertainment. What's poppin', Noah? What's poppin', Tick? How y'all doing this today? What up, old man?
Buenos días. Good morning.
What up? What up? You there, no? Just waiting for my co-pilot here. Y'all ready for some fire music? We're gonna throw some more tunes on. He said he can't hear. Everybody else can hear me though?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good on your end. You say barely? You can barely hear?
No, I can hear you.
No, I'm
Oh,
saying
barely.
Nova
Oh,
saying
no. Oh.
all good on your end. All right, well let's bust it open then. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. We're gonna start with this little one I like to call Malcolm.
Logos on the track.
Grand rising, hope everybody rolls with a purpose. The perfect timing is never perfect when riding serpents. Hopped off the mamba to tell your mama I'm back to working. I know y'all miss me, but daddy grabbed it back for a service. The logos hit me, so every day I've been killing. Everything that he sent me, I kinda feel like a villain. He's sacrificing his beat, so I'ma make sure we eat. Look how this guy move as I dance to the devil's beat. That's balance, bitch. Don't confuse it on what they counterfeit. I'm full of love, but can draw you in on a power trip. I move with peace, so these cowards think that I'm weak. But only in 7 days I create what they cannot be. Enough with the metaphysics, you probably won't even get it. My purpose is too explicit to find a box it can fit in. Manifested the vision and see without a prediction. I'm open, just come and read me, expanding your comprehension. My life's goal, watch the story unfold. Could witness some of the greatest who probably never be famous. But to say we not the shit, we'll be lying out your anus. We the reason for the shit, but that ain't where I aim and shit. We ain't even aiming, just load it up and start spraying. So if we land the heat, it's probably because we playing too much. Let's go.
This one is Manta Black.
Logos on the track.
Black mask, black gloves, nigga feeling dark as fuck. Black life, black soul, all my demons conjured up. Black man, white wife, don't tell me how to balance love. Identify with color like being you isn't hard enough. They spill the blood of our children and who won't clean it up? We spill the blood of our children and it don't seem to smudge. Drowning in excuses why we can't be better humans. Forced to be the Judas, your savior's execution is televised on Channel 9. The world is a stage that drama's created to bring your anger to a rage. Must I remind the consequences for losing mine? Throughout all time, the strongest conquer, the weak divide. Devils destroy, your God provides. Nobody really dies if the soul is eternal enough to make the ride. Lost deep in the rabbit hole till Alice we said hi. You may or not make it back to this side.
This is the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. Repeat, this is not a test. A test.
Hey, it's Fire Music Friday, guys and goddesses. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. I'm going to keep the tunes rolling as we do, but in the middle, we like to give y'all something to talk about. And what's crazy is we talk about a lot of music things, but we ain't going to get into, what everybody else been talking about when it comes to the Diddy and stuff like that. I wanted to ask a real live question because it's something that I've been dealing with when it comes to this music industry is what makes the music the music? Is it the producer? Is it the engineer? Is it the artist? Like, what's more important? I see this conversation keep happening all the time. For me, personally, I think people should have relationships with producers and y'all should make music together, then put the music out, and then everybody just makes money that way. Y'all both, promote it and do what y'all need to do to make it dope. But I think it's really about building relationships. A lot of people think that you should be paying like producers for all of this services supposedly, and then other people feel the artist should be paid. I remember back in the day the artist used to be the one who was like the snobby one. You know what I mean? It was like, oh well, you just make the beats, guy. And then it kind of switched to a producer's game. Now, not knocking what producers are able to do and how far they've came from just being that guy in the background making the beats to now being like, if you don't have a dope producer, then you probably don't have a good hit. But it's like when it comes to that, in an age where technology is kicking in, I kind of feel like producers don't even have the leeway anymore to be like, oh, you got to pay me this amount of money to work with me. Because I know a lot of artists who started producing and writing, producing and engineering their own music than I know more of those type of people than I know engineers and producers who became artists. Not saying that one is less valuable than the other. One's more tedious than the other. I don't like producing or engineering, making beats. It's not what I prefer to do, but it's not like I can't do it. I've done it. You know what I mean? You've heard some of my beats, even though as we play here, and I still had a professional engineer mix and master that because I don't have that type of uh, what you want to say, education or amount of education yet. But I wanted to pose y'all with that question. I've been seeing it around with artists and producers. They kind of like they don't work together when it comes to things. Like one needs more money than the other. Like I've seen people spend all of their money on a producer to get a song out, and and it's not even what they wanted it to be in the end. You know what I mean? Like, so it's just crazy. Yeah, producers run a game, no, and that's what it's been like for a long time. Okay, so in Mexico, who writes the music is the one who puts the rules
Yes.
on in Mexico.
Yes.
Okay.
And then so that's the most important thing. So whoever, if the artist wants to do a deal with the whoever's gonna write the song, there has to be a good deal in order to,
Right.
if if it that's close, everything else falls in place. But those are like the main one. The whoever writes the song, it plays, puts the rules of everything. Who's gonna be producing? Who's gonna do everything? If it's gonna be streaming where, and that's what happened with Armando Manzanero. That's a very good
Okay.
example
See,
of it. And
Nova says producers orchestrates everything, and I can agree with that to an extent as well. But like, there's many times where I have ideas or samples that I created, or tones and sounds or ideas that I've created, and I shot it over to my producer, and we made a whole song out of it. And he does it. That's why I love my producer Logo. Shout out to Logos on the track over there in Sweden. If y'all need a dope producer who's decent and can work with people's budget, I'd suggest you hit him up. But for the most part, we, I was able to collab with him on stuff, and we just make it happen. You know what I mean? We just make it happen, and then we drop it on our label, and we make money from it, and then I split the money from him.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and I get it though. If you make or create, you're a producer. I can get that as well. What up, Saint LMC, and what up, James? Who I'm about to throw on some more music for y'all real quick, but I was just posing the audience with a question, and I'll type it in here. Is with it being a producer's game right now, like how do we producers and artists find a perfect balance? How do producers and artists find the perfect balance? And I'm gonna pose y'all with this question real quick, and I'm gonna drop a couple more tunes here for you. Let's get it.
Logos on the track.
Yeah, they claim to be the best, I can hardly tell. You could blame it on my instincts, that shit never fails. Nigga, I've been on the west street, they can hardly tell that I'm walking what I'm talking, they just cat for real. But they claim to be the best, I can hardly tell. You could blame it on my instinct, that shit never fails. Nigga, I've been on the west street, they can hardly tell. What the fuck is a goal when I got time to kill? Yeah, they claiming they the best. So what the fuck is you the best at? You ain't the only nigga who can spill a bar about putting a hole where your chest at. I just rather be the nigga pouring the keys to open up all of your death traps. Got a hold of all of my dreams and I will see these clearer than breathe. It's more than the shit that it seems. Too many call balance with beams. Got all of the talent and minutes to copy the clothes that they see. How the fuck you call that shit rapping? How many ways can you shoot a nigga? What's poetic about all of that gapping? Try being useful, nigga. It's easier said than it's done. Ain't no money in the truth. A milli cop with this gun. A milli more if I shoot. Put polka dots in this coupe. Kill all the ops like you. Take everything and leave nothing left but that truth. Then I could be the best. I can hardly tell. You could blame it on my instincts. That shit never fails. Nigga, I've been on the west street. They can hardly tell that I'm walking what I'm talking. They just cat for real. But they claim to be the best. I can hardly tell. You could blame it on my instinct. That shit never fails. Nigga, I've been on the west street. They can hardly tell. What the fuck is a goal when I got time to kill? Yeah, they claiming they the best.
Yo, what up, Yancey? How's everybody doing? So yeah, they don't write. You say they might not write. It seems like a team effort to me, says old man. Nova asks lyrics or music. As in, can you give me a little bit deeper of elaborate on that question? Not a team effort? And why do you think it's not a team effort? Money. Okay. I can see your point in that. Who gets paid, right? But there's, intellectual properties and like the creative properties, or I guess you want to say creative ownership. Who gets recognition? Truth. Because I don't mind writing for shit, and you can just pay me, and then you ain't even got to put my name on it. I'll just write you the song, and you know what I mean. You can do your thing. Most of the time, the producer is the smarter, and I've seen this happening a lot because right now, a lot of the labels they lost contact with the artists. I guess they lost contact as in knowing who the artist is and what they like. So nowadays, the record labels will have producers create a sub label, and then they work with artists. Yes, I agree. Most of the time, the artists are like a meme coin. They trying to hit big instead of like the longevity. They're not thinking of it as a art even. You know what I mean? They're just want to rap or make music and make a lot of money, and they don't even really even care about all the extra shit that goes into it. That's true. I do see a lot of that. I'm not saying I'm not knocking any producers or not saying that they're not as important. I just feel like it definitely should be a team thing. I think like either you're gonna have the money in the budget to pay this person to do it exactly how you need it done, or you're going to invest into that yourself. Yeah. See, but at the same time, I ain't built for that shit because if you wanted to get to the stardom that you really want to get to, you got to be on some Diddy shit. You know, they even tried to come get your ass. Oh, they tried to get no. You was talented as fuck. Hey, that's because your name was Casanova. Hey, y'all see sexy ass Nove dancing on the table, performing for the Jewish executives. That'd have been crazy as hell. I could not believe that shit. If you told me that story, I'm like, yeah, right. But hey, it happens though. You're absolutely right. Well, let me leave y'all with another motherfucking banger here. It's called Liar Lie, dropping third week in May. We about to really do a nice little rollout for this shit. So here we go. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to Fire Music Friday. We'll get back to the discussion about producers versus artists. What team is you on? Is there a team? Or do you feel like we should build relationships and take the game over for ourselves? Because as we see, if you play and pay close attention, it's going straight down the drain.
Yeah.
Logos on the track.
Yeah. This is the way that the chips fall. I hope you was betting on me. I've been all in since the windfall. Watching the L coming streaks. Never gave up on the old me. Been rapping so long, now I'm OG. Supreme of the valley, that's word of the adage. Just at me if you want the whole thing. And it's on me, I don't like the cap. I don't ever rap what I don't live. Keep the hood on tap, and it's a fact. We're only a fraction of my wrist. See, I'm built like that. I don't want it all. I just wanna ball with my bros. Give it all to the kids when we go, and let them know that your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real, open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real, open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie.
Yeah, might see me walking down area at midnight. We ain't the same on the inside. Black sheep, nigga still ball like he 6'5". Still put your bitch in the 6'9". I was on ice, pushing that weight up an incline. Nigga had life, all in the back of that Nissan. Fuck is you talking about? We made a way when Wall Street had us on decline. You niggas is bright till I pop out like a neon. You niggas is hot till I show up with the Freon. We on a whole nother plane. All of my foes is going insane. You know what it is, it's fucking supreme. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real, open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real, open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie.
Hey, so I was just thinking, right? While this song was playing, I did not mean to time this like this. I swear, if everything's going on in the game, in the rap game, in the music game, I promise you, I didn't time it. I didn't time it. It just how happened to happen like this, where songs like this will be dropping and releasing for the public. Oh, we're gonna keep it running. Right here, we got Devil Dog. Actually gonna be releasing the week before Liar Liar.
Yeah. devil dog backwards. I'm in Hell's Kitchen, whipping like your master. Ask her who the realest. Tell him call the pastor. Blessings on blessings we do for a million. Hopped out the portal to make me a killer. You stuck in emotion, I'm fucking your feelings straight out of camp. I'm in the valley with sermons and nothing. I'm tyrants and giants, and silence and elephant. Acting a donkey will make you irrelevant. That's word of your president.
How does it sound to you guys? Yeah, it's because your internet connection probably losing.
I think it's a
Anybody
glitch
else
on
sound?
the speed, yeah.
No, it's just on your because it was happening on my phone. Because like on my phone, when I listen,
Uh-huh.
it sounds crazy.
Yeah, my phone
But then,
too. And I think and sometimes the numbers they go fast, like your time in the live show goes really, really fast.
yeah, that's everything trying to catch up prior to the internet. It says I got good connection. Yeah, it's your fault, Lou.
Out of the truth just to put in your resident. Why these niggas is playing games? Raping your prophets and playing they celibate. At least you got the shiny chain to hang with. Gang shit, representing to your gang lit. Watch it all come full circle. And calm has never been a bitch to play with. I said it before. Everything changed when you open the door. The only difference between the ceiling and floor is perspective. That's why I'm devil dog backwards. I'm in Hell's Kitchen, whip it like your master. Ask him who the realest. Yeah, tell him call the pastor. Blessings on blessings we do for a million. Hopped out the portal to make me a killer. You stuck in emotion, I'm fucking your feelings. Yeah.
Yeah. It's that dirty money. Yeah. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting
Blessings, I be counting blessings. Every time the phone ring, I be manifesting. Tell the wife to bust it open, I'm trying to create a heaven. Money so dirty, I dress it up like a reverend nigga. I be counting hearses, killing all of these verses. My curses come with a purpose, I spell it out if it's worth it. Casting all this power to conjure up something perfect. Now a nigga breathe a fire for putting wings on the
I be
serpent.
counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting
Lessons, I be counting lessons. Never took a L unless rolling something impressive. A million streams down and they still sleep on the message. When you get it out the mud, it ain't nothing that they can question, nigga. I be moving mountains, too many for me to count them. Everybody gon' eat, that chalice flow like a fountain. Dirty money commit, I divide her up on the counter. No measure for our success when the balance is truly
I
ours.
be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting.
Happy 4/20 tomorrow, everybody. We might stop by here, do a little smoke sesh, think and talk about some dope shit. Having a great time. But you know I'm smoking right now already, so turn up. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, I stepped out of the 12th house, hopped up in that red alert. I'm dipping to the milk for the cookie. When you invest in self, just don't need to work. Pounds on pounds of the sticky herb. Off the earth, I can feed the herd. Turn a flower into power, now a phoenix burn. Leave life where my ass at. Dark matter in my backpack, yeah. Crystallize 3 eyes every time I light fire to the earth. Calling the kush guys. Get blessed by a bush on fire. Help a sheep seek warmth in this cold empire. She drop bands when she bloom in the dark room. Hip house coming real soon. Aroma made me float like a cartoon. Mary got him hooked like a harpoon. And that's real. Watch me farm the land for my meals. So reap these bands for sowing this kill. And grow this love to change how you feel. I'll show you the secrets and point to the enemy. They got the poison and I got the remedy. No stopping this energy, move like a centipede. Why die? I'm too high off the memory. Expanding all of my chakras. When I fire up on this ganja plant, no need for scripts or a doctor. My homeboy's a spirit tap. Watch you power up on that fire aqua. Blue cook all of my eye drops. That straight bliss, that program aqua. Nigga entropy till my iPod kill.
I got marijuana, pounds of that real OG. See, we ain't nothing but some fugitives riding around like fuck the police. Making time stop through your 5x9s. I got 9 guys with they eyes out. Fire all in my spine, them boys get burnt trying to get up in my house. I got marijuana, pounds of that real OG. See, we ain't nothing but some fugitives riding around like fuck the police. Making time stop through your 5x9s. I got 9 guys with they eyes out. Fire all in my spine, them boys get burnt trying to get up in my house. I got marijuana, pounds of that real OG. Yeah, I've been off on that psilocin, now I'm about to turn up in OT. See, we ain't nothing but some fugitives riding around like fuck the police. Making time stop through your 5x9s. I got 9 guys with they eyes out. Fire all in my spine, them boys get burnt trying to get up in my house. Shit, grab the pack and let's grind out. Mother Earth, she like right on time. I got H2O for that pie. That 302 for my fight. So when it rainstorm, I get the brainstorm and I'm back inside of that eye. You can hear, see just how I resonate, nigga. I'm shining off for your blinds. Nigga, light bender, I rip the veil. My angle is forming an L. Inertia will gather, bring physical form. So what I imagine is born right through the door. Infinite weaponry soon as they stepped in me. I know that they tested me, came down with their eyes out. I told you that water would burn. I gather my forces in orbit and pour out a portion of me to return. Then gather it back up inside of myself. I'm still on top of that crown. I can still get up when I'm down. Now watch how I gather the earth, bitch. I got marijuana, pounds of that real OG. See, we ain't nothing but some fugitives riding around like fuck the police. Making time stop through your 5x9s. I got 9 guys with they eyes out. Fire all in my spine, them boys get
Yes. It's Fire Music Friday. You woke up yet? Y'all motherfuckers woke up yet? Celebrate it. We made it. For another week. We're not weekend. Through the weekend. Another one. Persecution. Bad food. Horrible drinks. Bad air. Niggas killing each other. But we still here. You still here. I'm still here. We are vibing.
Yeah. Shit like that. Yeah. Are you reaching for the stars or are you reaching for what's easiest to cling to? Wanna see the boss, are you the one that they would bring to? Is the vision you're cultivating bringing a clean view? Alchemize life and make the gray sky seem blue. Looking out these raindrops stained eyes seem new. Every beat made is a safe haven to think through. Life path riding till opportunity link you. Change on the brink too. Baby, if you blink, you might miss it. Then again, we kicking up dust. Come get right with us. Make the wrong choice and you stuck. Conversations I be having with my higher self. Different levels, different devils, and I'm high as hell. This the kind of vibe make you not proper. Sponsored by good weed, water, and not chopper. Feet in the grass, I'm praying to our Father. Living outside of purpose was a lot harder, and we stay true. Stay true, take a vow, baby, stay you. All you got is right now, fella, make do. Spread love, cause this whole world hateful. Yeah, you gotta be grateful and stay true. Stay true, take a vow, baby, stay you. All you got is right now, fella, make do. Spread love, cause this whole world hateful. Yeah, you got trying to find a smile. I've been dealing with grief, trying to improve relationship. I'm dealing with beef. Should have been less of a PK and been in the streets to walk a mile in some shoes I ain't willing to crease. Look, a rare moment when I'm feeling the beat and scribbling treats until I lose my feeling to eat. And last night's instrumental shit is still in my teeth. Staying true even when fear is still in belief. I know I am, and really that's what matters most. With accomplishments, so I don't have to boast. Raise the bar, then we raise our glass. Yeah, let's have a toast. Everyday living. When you get the bigger picture, you don't have to post. Trust your own dope, then you sell it. Make friends with the branch managers and tellers. Moving into private or in public for the record. Standing on principle, then you gotta respect it. And we stay true. Stay true, take a vow, baby, stay you. All you got is right now, fella, make do. Spread love, cause this whole world hateful. Yeah, you gotta be grateful and stay true. Stay true, take a vow, baby, stay you. All you got is right now, fella, make do. Spread love, cause this whole world hateful. Every breath, be grateful. Yeah. One take.
You wanna try it? How you sound, no?
Yo,
Yeah, you don't sound bad, oh man.
now?
Yeah, I can
Okay,
hear you.
good. I think I had to call in.
Okay.
It's a different little
I
thing.
think it's a connection issue, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm about to upgrade my internet, y'all. I swear. So when I run it from my end in Ohio, this type of shit won't happen. But yeah, Nova, I seen you down there talking shit in the chat. Now we got you up here, man. Say it to my face.
Oh, about the producers?
Nah, I was just fucking with you. Yeah, nah. So yeah, for real though.
Yeah, that's what it usually is, though. I mean,
Right.
it didn't used to be that way because you
Right.
used to have like A&Rs that worked for labels that would put this producer with this artist and this songwriter with this artist and this performer with this blah blah blah. But now it's like rap has became just some bullshit, right? I mean, if you really think
Yes,
about
sir.
it, just some
You
bullshit,
walking on the
and it's
beach,
all about
man?
the beat.
You getting sand in your
And so
toes?
then, yeah, I'm
You walking
actually,
on that's
I'm out
moving.
here.
Show me a picture.
Nah, I
I'm
ain't
just
on the
fucking with you.
beach. I'm not on the
Oh,
beach right now,
you
bro.
just out
But
here.
I'm outside on the deck. But man, think about it though.
Yeah.
A producer has nothing to do with a beat maker.
No.
Somebody that makes a beat is not a producer.
Right.
Somebody that mixes a sound isn't a producer. A producer is that person that has that shit in their brain and they see the whole picture
Right.
and
I
they
think
go
the
to this
producers are
person.
able to take sound wave and
Well, a
turn it into a
producer, that would be more of an engineer in my point,
Okay. Okay.
in my opinion. A producer would be someone that now is called an executive producer,
Okay.
but it's just somebody that sees the whole field and they're like, okay, we need a wide receiver over here. We need a
Okay.
running back right here. We need a
Wait.
quarterback right here.
Let
Let's
me ask
go.
you this then. So you're saying like DJ Khaled was a producer because he can like
I
put
would
the
say, yeah,
produce
he's more of a
you
producer,
call it a head producer or
like an executive producer.
executive producer. Okay,
Yeah.
so he would be an executive producer. So okay.
Well, I mean, I hate to say it, but like no Diddy and all, but Diddy would be a perfect example of an executive producer
Okay.
because at
Okay.
the end of the day, he don't really do a fucking thing,
Right.
but
He just
he
got all
does
the
got an
people.
ear. He's got an ear,
Yeah, he got
and
the right
regardless
people
of who
together.
he kisses or who he sticks in the butt or whatever, right? He still got that ear. But you know what ear? But also, quick story about producing is this. So when Drake, he might be doing that same no Diddy shit too. But anyway, when since Drake's in the, him and Ricky Rose are all in the thing, you can't call him Rick Ross no more. You know that, right? Because the real
Yeah.
Freeway Ricky Ross got out of prison and said, you can't use my name
Right.
no more. And Rick Ross had been paying the real Rick Ross while he was in
Yep.
prison $15,000 a month to use his fucking
Yep.
name. And when he got out of prison, the real Rick Ross, his cousin or nephew raps, and he got with him and was like, look, we finna go meet this dude and he ain't using my shit no more. So anyway, blah blah blah. But so Drake had got a beat from a guy that makes beats. You could call him a producer if you want, and sent it to Diddy, right? And it was the song 0 to 100.
Right.
All right. Diddy heard the shit. Drake wrote the motherfucking whole song and gave it to Diddy to sell,
Right.
to to sell it to him to get it placed with Diddy, and Diddy was gonna do the song. Well, Diddy turned it down. It was like, nah, I don't
Man,
like
that
it.
motherfucker
I don't
went
like the
ham though.
beat. I don't like the way you wrote it, Drake. I don't like nothing about it. Drake sat on it for about, I don't know, 3 months or so.
Yeah.
Diddy had came out with some other shit. Drake came out with 0 to 100, and that bitch blew up.
Yeah. And that's
Then
how.
Diddy's on stage talking about Drake stole the song from him.
Well,
And
that's what he
Drake's
was
like,
doing with
look,
that
bro.
alcohol company.
Right. And so, exactly. So Drake's like, look, man, he's like, I didn't steal shit from you. Matter of fact, I gave it to you and you didn't want it. He was like, so I believe it's a hit. What do you expect me to do? Not put it
Right.
out?
Hey, it was a hit
So,
though.
not always does the executive producer get it right, just like in anything, but for the most part, they're the ones at least with
So
that ear or that
let me ask you
vision.
this though. Okay. So the way you know
And
my whole process
they're
and how I
proven over years. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
But who signs the contract? Who's the one that initiates the connection? The producer or the artist?
So it'll be
Between,
the record label.
well, that
See,
used to be, a
okay.
manager,
Uh-huh.
or an A&R,
Okay.
or your agent, or somebody that has the power to, do all that. But and a lot of times that might be the executive producer. They might put their
Executive.
final thing on it, but
Okay, so
um,
let me ask you this, because a lot of artists don't know everything that they're doing for themselves sometimes, right? And then they don't understand or can put to a value everything like a good producer slash engineer is doing, right? Because
Right.
like I thought, you heard me, I was like, well, somebody who gets the sound right. But I don't even fully understand. All I know is that how I make music, right? Sometimes I find sounds or have ideas and I'll contact logos and we'll
yeah,
put
and
it
that's a
together.
perfect example
Right.
of
So what do you call
producing.
that?
That's a
Oh, that's
perfect
producing.
example of pre-production.
So I'm the producer.
See, you're before it even happens, you're pre-producing that.
Right. So you're
And then
creating out of nowhere, out
right.
of scratch.
And
Yes.
then when it's all done, that would be post-production. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So
Right. Right.
what you have in your house is a
Okay.
pre-production studio, which most people
Okay.
have.
Right.
When you record that joint, when
Man,
you make that
hold
beat or
on, no,
whatever it
hold on,
is, and
no. I
when
don't
you
mean to
send
interrupt you
it,
because
go
we're trying
ahead.
to work on this. I just want to say this. He's dropping keys right now. This nigga's been signed before. So understand what he's telling you. Okay. So I didn't even know that I was technically a producer. I just thought I wrote music and just
Yeah,
put it out.
I ain't never told you that because I ain't want you to think you was anything but just an artist.
Well, yeah, you're baptized today.
I was
You're
pulling a
baptized
no
by the
Diddy.
Messiah today.
I was pulling a no Diddy on you, boy. I was no Diddy on you.
Oh, man. 'Cause I definitely didn't want this nigga to find out he's a producer.
The
Hell no.
Messiah find
But
out
no,
for
think about it
you,
though.
Jason.
Okay.
A lot of people don't want people to know shit like that because they're like,
Right.
man, then I get cut out of the
Right.
fucking
Yes.
situation.
Yes. I agree. I agree with
Because
that.
if Jason himself can write the lyrics, obviously, and he can
Uh-huh.
know what he wants, kind of what the lyrics go with, what pattern, what flow, right? And then you need a
The
sound
rhythm, the
for that to
form,
go into.
yes.
If he
Uh-huh.
can come up with that, that cuts a lot of people's even reason for existing in the music industry. That cuts them
Right.
completely out.
Yeah, I can agree. Well, have y'all seen all the cuts that music industry has been making with the recent labels cutting whole departments and selling off and shit? I don't
Yeah,
know if you.
like
Yeah.
one of the biggest departments that don't even really exist anymore would be the A&R department.
Yep.
The artist, basically the development of artists
Artist development's gone.
doesn't even exist anymore.
Also, they're getting rid of a lot of shit. Like, and this is I don't mean to like sound, I guess, fear mongering towards producers, but in China they have a whole label that's nothing but that's AI producers and
AI.
singers. So I mean, they have people writing and revising the music, but they have AI singing
Oh,
and
wow.
producing the music, like all out tracks. Like they have billions of streams. Like they're hitting the Billboard charts. Oh, if you look on China's Billboard chart, at least one of the artists on the Billboard chart is an AI artist, completely AI. So that's what's scary for producers. And I want to ask you this question though, since you're very, I guess, knowledgeable in this aspect. Um, if people are making music the way that I'm making music, then they're also a producer. So it would be basically I'm a producer. I do pre-production. Logos helps me with pre-production, and he also does post-production and for actually making the beats or turning my ideas into those sounds. So if we were to do a song together, who gets what credits? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, so like a song is 100 points,
Right.
and then usually it's production 50, and
Okay.
then the songwriter 50. Whoever writes the song.
Well, that's how I normally do it.
Yeah. Then there's always how many producers are involved, how many people are actually writing on the song. So that's when it starts getting split up, and that's what a split sheet is for.
Right. So
Everybody
if
that
you
does a song together, because I don't know if there's ever been a song that's just been one person.
right.
It'd be hard to do that. You got to know all of the shit. You got to be able
Yeah.
to mix, master. You got to have capabilities in writing. You got to know
And
what's
that's
hot. You got to know
what
how
I was
to
gonna ask you.
actually put the sounds together.
I wanted to ask you
And
that. The next question would have been so we know Khan's, right? He has the ability to do it all. Is it more likely that artists can rap and then learn to produce and engineer over a producer or engineer becoming a rapper? Which one have you
I would
seen more?
say it would be just in my personal experience and just looking
Hmm.
at all the shit. I think it's easier for a producer to become a rapper because
Okay.
that's how they pitch the song to somebody anyway.
Right.
Like they might not have a fire ass song done, right? But
Right.
if they make a beat, they produce a beat and an idea for the song. Maybe they just do the hook.
Description.
So
Right.
maybe they just record the hook, but
Okay.
still they're doing way more than just somebody that's writing can do. You know what I mean?
Right. Right.
And
And I
then in
have a
your case,
question, Nova. I'm sorry. The
I'm listening.
royalties in the US, how is it like after they write the song, like you said, 50%? The royalties, the whole team, like whoever's behind gets the royalties, or only the
Zerno,
certain people?
Moshi.
anybody's name on so like say for instance, you might have 50% of the song
Uh-huh.
that's the writer, right? But you might have only 30% of the writer because the producer might be so big that he might demand 70%. You know what I mean?
Right.
Uh-huh.
But in a perfect world, it'd be 50-50. And so then if you have 5 writers writing, then whoever has the most credits or whoever on their on their on their name of stuff that they've done in the past, or whoever comes up with the catchy part, which is usually the chorus or the hook,
Uh-huh.
is getting the majority of the writing
Okay.
Okay. Huh. See, and
in
so that's
certain
what Drake was
genres. You
talking
know what I'm
about.
saying? Certain genres.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
like I wouldn't say that in a like any pop, the person that does the hook is
Uh-huh.
usually the producer because he usually came up with it while he was doing the beat or the
Okay.
music in general.
And that's not the same really in like the hip hop realm
Well, I mean, it's
sometimes.
I would say like any hip hop that is really more pop.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So it's like
Because
people pitching a bunch of songs that already got the hook on them.
right.
Okay. So that's where kind of that came from is the
Because
pop
just in
industry.
my experience, that's the most successful songs are the ones that are actually produced by kind of one person, the idea of it.
Right.
But that one person might be, when I say one person, I might be thinking about SOTOV that's got actually multiple people in it. You know what I mean?
True.
But And that's usually how it is. Usually it's one or two people that know how to work the equipment, and they're kind of creative, but they're not really so creative as in coming up with the idea. But
Right.
when the idea comes up from the other person, then they're able to say, oh yeah, let me put this
Inspiration.
in there, let me put this in there, you know. So it really
Yeah.
does take a team, you know.
Yeah. See, I think it's like
That's
what
why
hip hop
Beyonce
is.
never wins album and all that shit of the year and
Right.
artist of the year, is because there's a huge
Team.
fucking team behind every song, and nobody says nothing about that.
Right. And there's
But
all
you
the
know what? Those
writers and
people
shit.
win Grammys too. They just don't air
Yeah.
it. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's like a
I know
president of a
plenty of
company.
people that are Grammy winners that nobody would ever know their name.
What up, Janie? Yeah, like a president of a company gets the award, even though all his workers was doing all the hard work.
Right.
Yeah, I get it.
Right.
So like the artist is normally like the face of the song or
Right.
the music.
Mm-hmm.
And it's right. And I would say face or the performer. And so you're right
Right.
on that. Like it's the face of, you know what I mean? Just
Right.
because you got so and so on stage up there just killing it, and it sounds and seems like they wrote it and it came from their heart and their brain, they're so into it. 9 times out of 10, they
I got
had
two more
nothing to
questions
do
for
with
you,
it.
right? Oh, because I'm just talking to you because you've been a record exec before, and it's kind of like you on your phone, so I get to interview you right now on some shit and let everybody hear the fucking questions and shit. We're talking about music, and you got more experience with it than anybody. I'm more of just a creator, so you be the expert on hand right now about this topic. So my first question, I got two more questions. I'm gonna play another song though. My first question is it better for an independent artist to facilitate a relationship with a producer slash engineer and they make money or music together, in turn making money together and split that? Or do you think it's in the artist's best interest to just pay this producer and engineer to do exactly what they want for some services and then just leave it at that?
Um, so I would say it just really depends on these people. So
Okay.
like if you got a producer that ain't gonna take no advice and he ain't gonna give a fuck what you're talking
Right.
about, he's got his own way of doing it and that's how he wants to do it. And then it's really better just to pay dude. You know what I mean? Because but also like if that producer is trying to work with an artist and they've got an agreement and the artist knows, look, I'm doing work right now. I'm not doing like fabulous, flashy, shiny, $1 million shit. You know what I mean? I'm just digging the fucking ditch right now. And hopefully, when I get done with this ditch, these motherfuckers are going to put some pipes in the ground and they're going to put some fucking water to all these houses around
Right.
here. And then, bam, it's a
Right.
success. But a lot of artists, writers, producers, etc., they don't look at it as work.
Right.
They look at it as, oh, I'm fixing to get rich. I'm fixing to be famous. That's not how it is,
Right.
though. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Unless you go no diddy with it. That's really the only way to. I mean, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, even think about this: when certain songs hit the internet and they get that spark and they take off, the no diddies of the world get in touch with them people immediately
Yeah.
and buy that bitch off of them,
Absolutely.
or they get in touch with whoever made the beat and they buy the rights from that right up under the whole
Right.
shit.
Right under the artist. Because
So
nobody
I
understands.
think like a producer, a well-rounded producer, and then a well-rounded artist that writes but also produces, and they also don't mind taking constructive criticism. That's
Right.
a good team. But if you're not willing to do that stuff, it's better just to pay and get
I can
it
agree.
done. You know what I
I
mean?
can say that. What up, OJ? I could agree that when it comes to being an artist, I think the best thing that happened for me was just facilitate a relationship with a producer engineer. Now I just found out that I do pre-production work. I didn't even know that that's what I was doing when I was doing it. I was just thought it was part of the process. And then I share my ideas with my producer and engineer, and then we work together to bring them to life. Um, and I think it works out best because I could split the money just 50-50 with him between SOTOV and our producer. It leaves out a lot of other hands asking for stuff. And I feel like things don't have to be just money orientated. You know what I mean? It's more like we're both trying to help each other get to that next level.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I do more work to you. Oh, I came up with the drum idea. It's better than your idea that you
Right.
had.
Like if you
You know
could
what I mean? Shit
find a
like that.
team that doesn't have the one prima donna in it, then it's much better. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because there's a lot of times that you got a prima donna type person that they might be really creative, but creativity can only get you so far. And if you
Bruh.
don't know how to work all that equipment, if your ear and your head don't know how to do the math, and your ear doesn't know how to judge what's too high or too low or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? And then you don't know how to use that what you're hearing to put it into the computer to be able to make the shit sound right, then that creativity ain't nothing except for maybe you could sell it the idea to somebody.
Right.
But if you
Okay.
only have an idea to sell, I mean, let's be honest, how much you
Right.
gonna get for it? You know what I mean?
And I think that's why the game's in a downward spiral right now.
Yeah,
I think a lot of
100%.
people, yeah, because
100%.
everybody wants to take all the credibility and accountability for shit they didn't do. You know what I mean? Just because they might have made it cool, don't mean that
Exactly.
you did
Well,
it.
perfect example, bro. You got some old school cats that don't want to let go of all the power and control.
Yep,
And
I
so
agree.
they're the ones that have been able to stay at the top and not even be in the fucking limelight, but still at the top.
Okay,
And so
I
they can
mean,
tell you the NBA young boy and fucking Morgan Wallen, whatever the fuck that dude's name is, or whoever in the
yeah,
fuck else, right? Like whoever's hot right now. They'll let you think, oh yeah, that dude's all that. But in all reality, he ain't really did shit
yep.
except entertain you.
I used
And
to
so
ask
he's
that.
gonna get paid for his entertaining.
Like, what the hell does actually, DJ Khaled actually fucking do? You know what I mean? Like, I've always wondered. Like, I thought he was just a guy that, just got everybody together to make the song hot. You know what I mean? And
That's
I
pretty
think that
much it, bro.
if
That's
you could
pretty
be
much it.
that,
I mean,
damn, if you could be that for
he's just
yourself,
good at that. You know what I'm saying? He's like
right,
he's kind of like a Kanye West,
right,
except not as talented with production.
right.
Like he just
And,
doesn't take no for an answer. He's not fucking ashamed. He's not worried about what nobody thinks, and he's beating down every door. Also, DJ Khaled could be doing some no Diddy shit. He's right in the mix with all of them.
yes, he is.
You
And
know
that's
what
what
I
I was
mean?
trying to tell
It
somebody
would
the
be
other
real
day.
hard for me to think,
Right,
honestly, bro. It'd be hard for me to think
bruh,
that somebody in the circle ain't in the circle.
bruh. You see what I mean? I get exactly what you're saying. I think I've lived long enough to watch all my heroes actually be like super as light as they were, was as dark as they were. So think about how light these stars can shine, and think
Yep.
about how dark that can actually get. And then you be like, damn, you got to make sure that you can be them too. You know what I mean? And we fail to realize that with a lot of this shit. But when it comes, my second question to you is, I didn't want to talk about it. We avoided it for the last 2 Fridays, but I have to ask the question: what the fuck is this shit going on with these cats rapping diss tracks to each other now, and then apologizing with the J. Cole and the Rick Ross? What do you do? Did you do some due diligence behind that? But before you answer, I just want to say it kind of feels like
Nobody say, nobody say, yeah. Ain't nobody say, ain't nobody say, nobody say, nobody say, ain't nobody say. Not you, nobody say.
You ain't the king of me. Who are you fooling? Nobody's ruling. Nothing around my vicinity. You cannot measure the power I put in this place. I bring the energy. I bring the passion. I bring the hurt. Why I was capping, I was the earth. You call that shit rapping? I say it's nothing that you can imagine. Y'all cannot fathom this. Y'all want a crown and a throne. Y'all want a bag and the baddest bitch. I want some land. Build me a villa. I'm trying to grow what y'all counterfeit. Balance what y'all call the realest. I got a feeling I'ma be playing the villain every time I'm in the building. I am so ready and willing. We can go toe to toe, blow for blow. Just focus on overdose, comatose. Sleeping or woke, conscious or not.
I put you right on the spot. Infrared dot, fully loaded, they done gave me a shot. Ain't no way I'm missing when I'm on the mission. Calling my ambition, how I can lyrically hide. Still ain't safe if you not. That just is what it is. No discrimination for incineration, just trying to handle my biz. Trying to be bad to my kids. They so hard-headed. They think it's cool to be bitch. They want that foolery shit. Jewelry bags, grip with the mag. They wearing the mask. How many bars you got about pulling that strap? Niggas say I stopped to make a family. In that same time, I stripped a $500,000. At the same time, raising daughters. In the meantime, bring an order. Nigga trying to play me soft. I am that 9 guy with that mind's eye in my sauce. Hope you recognize that the power lies in your thought. Ain't no forgiving me after this. You Pantheon niggas can suck a dick. When hanging the royals, I'm well equipped. I'm killing the priest and the king. Just leave it to me. I got an ace in my sleeve. You can call a nigga God. I'm about to make him believe. To write a verse close to this, you gon' have to sacrifice. Go to the virgin chick. Call upon whomever you idolize. You better go hard or best not reply. Ain't nobody safe.
Sorry, I had to unlock my phone. No,
Yo,
that was my diss track to a lot of niggas out here in my local area. In my local area, I sent them shots loud and clear, but ain't nobody even engaged me, man. They ain't want no smoke.
no,
And we sent the shot. I played that just because it was my diss track to Pantheon Records. Fuck Pantheon Records. Still to that to this day, still screaming. Fuck Pantheon.
right.
Oh, y'all niggas can suck a dick. So I played my little diss track. But what you think, man? We tried to avoid this. We kind of hinted it, made some jokes about it. You know, some underlining jokes that people might not have gotten.
I think it goes right along with like everybody gets a trophy. You know what I mean? Don't be mean to each other. You're not allowed to be a masculine. You know, some toxic masculinity is a good thing because, hey, sometimes that brings some competition to the game. You know what I mean? And
Dylan the
without
Kid said it the
competition,
best.
everything's drowned it out and sounds like some bunch of Drake shit.
I can agree.
But
You hear
also,
what Gilly said?
nah.
He said that them wasn't no real diss tracks. He said fuck the big three. It's just big me. It's not a diss bar. He said, I'm used to fuck your bitch in a click you claim.
Right?
But then when we fucking fucked around and found out about Tupac. That changes everything about
Yep.
this song. Even hit him up. I mean, for me, maybe not for Matt. Sorry, Matt. You say that. I mean, it might change it a little bit. It's not like I'm not gonna still enjoy the song. But in that essence, do you think it was like a real diss track? Do you think it was really something worth responding to? Like, if you were J. Cole, would you have even picked up the pen?
I mean, yeah, I would respond to everything.
I feel you.
But,
Goddamn.
you know, that's just me though. J. Cole
Yeah.
might not be interested in
Well, I can't
he
believe
said
that if
that's
you
what
base
he
it off
always
of his
prided
bars.
himself on.
Right.
So
That's
it
what I'm
just
saying.
it kind of doesn't make sense. But
It don't.
but I was gonna say though, before we got into all of it, I was gonna say that I did see that somebody made a fucking song with AI and used
Oh,
Kendrick
yeah.
Lamar's voice,
Yes.
and they busted the dude out for it. So I don't even know. Maybe some of this shit might not even be real, bro.
Hey, I said the same. I
Damn.
said the same thing.
I mean, because I'm thinking about it, you know what I'm like? I'm seeing videos that are created by AI and people don't recognize it. I'm seeing shit. So why not hear shit too, right? So why wouldn't someone take advantage of a AI program that's
Yeah.
designed to make music and alter voices and all that type of shit?
Well, what he did was he made a beat. Supposedly, this is what he allegedly did. He made a beat. He rapped kind of like Kendrick, but then took that vocal chain, obviously, and put it through an AI that made him sound like him. And people thought it was Kendrick's, return diss track from
Right.
what Drake said.
And you know what? If I was Kendrick, I would be like, damn, I need to do something to be more original, bro, because this motherfucker just like he was able to rap like me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he was able to write something
Well, his
generate
rapping, the way he rap
generate
is so.
something to where somebody could be fooled, even down to the flow of it.
What's so crazy about it? I guess I can say this. His shit is so original that it's easy to copy it. I guess if that makes sense. Because like, there's nobody else is flow that's like that. Nobody else's flow is like that. Not one MC. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's easy to mimic because it's like you don't sound like anybody else.
Right.
I guess in my eyes, but at the same time, like I'm not famous enough for people to use my voice for some shit. But I mean, I just took credit for it. Like I would have just been like, yeah, go ahead, give me that check that you thought
Right.
you was about to make.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because this definitely is my voice. But yeah,
Right.
before we get all the way deep into it, I just want to leave anybody, if you in the comments, if you're listening to this or playing it back, think about it to yourself. Like back in the day, like we grew up in that. We grew up in that, I fuck your bitch. I try to hurt you.
But
Some people
see,
say,
like
yeah,
with what I was gonna say about Kendrick Lamar being worried though, is because there's people out here that know that these people ain't really writing their shit.
right.
You
That
know what
too.
I mean? Because they just know.
Yeah, they're part of the
Um,
circle. It's a small
yeah.
circle.
And like shit, Kendrick Lamar was trying to his record, the label he was signed with was trying to buy a song from you.
Yeah. From us,
Um,
nigga.
like I wrote some shit for Plies back in the day. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
T-Pain, like I mean, fuck, bro, we could go down the list of shit that just I know about. And
Right.
so if it's like that, then like damn, if I was Kendrick, I'd be like, damn, bro, like
Yeah,
fucking
I'd have got
AI.
mad.
Now they got AI. Like damn, like
I'd have
these
had him write
motherfuckers
me a
can get
check.
me. Yeah, so
I mean, just think about it.
I would just be
I mean,
kind of worried,
I would
honestly,
be kind of
because
worried too. But like you said, would you tell me? You said I'm gonna use AI, Jay. You said, Jay, I'm gonna use AI. I ain't gonna let it use us.
oh yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'd have been like, all right, bro, drop me the check, and I'll write you bars, nigga, and you go ahead and spit them bitches and put it through the AI or whatever, nigga. We can all make some money or whatever. Or I would have fucking create my own AI or whatever, and just had that bitch
Right.
dropping lyrics, dropping music. You know what I mean? I just wrote the lyrics and it just dropped that shit. Like
Yeah.
it's
And you
crazy what it could
like
do.
think about this too, bro. How many times have you ever went out seeking someone to write a song for you?
Nah, never,
All right.
never.
So when Kendrick Lamar has people with feelers out there trying to find shit that he would sound good rapping,
Right.
you know what I mean?
I lost you for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just some telemarketers calling or some stupid shit.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so I mean, like, I get the whole original of his sound and nobody
Right.
flows like him and shit like that. But like at the end of the day, if he's not writing all of his songs, then there's a possibility he might not be writing any of his songs.
True.
And then if there's a possibility he's not writing any songs, then he's at the mercy of either his label continuing to be huge so they can purchase songs for him,
Right.
or for him to keep his name big enough that people want to sell him shit. Because
Right.
if either one of those falls, then he's got to rely on who? Himself. And if I'm not saying he can't, but I'm just saying if he can't rely on himself, then he ain't gonna be no more Kendrick Lamar.
Right. See, and I think a lot of people was disappointed just in the fact that they feel like we could have had one of the greatest shows on earth without people getting shot like Pac and Biggie. You know what I mean? Like it was so fun until the shit got real when you had the East Coast, West Coast shit. Like we all had fun joking about it. Like there was a different kind of feeling though for real thugs and real gangsters in the street. You know what I'm saying? It's different. We was all partaking into it because I mean, I was in the streets too, but at the same time it's like I thought it was fun as in it's just niggas making music a way to kind of kill each other without killing each other for sure. Per
Right.
se, like boxing it out, or like, whatever, And I just thought it. I feel people when they say it was an opportunity to see some dope ass shit like Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson. You know what I mean? But
Yep.
everybody made it so awkward for these niggas. And then when you come to find out, like, you find out everybody ain't who they is. Ain't no way I'm gonna keep saying I'm the best rapper that I know, talk all this shit on tracks, say no rapper can, like, literally. If I ask, J. Cole said that if Jesus asked for a feature, he would probably go to hell. You
Right.
understand what that means, guys? That metaphor? That metaphor is so fucking fire. Like,
Mm-hmm.
if Jesus asked, I'll probably go to hell if Jesus asked for a feature, he says. So that means he killing Jesus on the track.
Right.
But as soon as Kendrick Lamar say, no, you ain't, then it's oh, yes, I am. Well, my bad.
Right.
See, it don't make no sense. It shouldn't have happened like that. And then you even had Rick Ross calling niggas white boy.
Right. Well, I think it might go back to kind of what we always point out too, is there's a group of people that you're not allowed to talk about.
Ooh.
And so you got to look at, like, who is Kendrick Lamar? You know what I'm saying? Who is Drake? Who is J. Cole?
But wait though.
And who
Before you
is
do that, you gotta ask the previous questions, like, who is Tupac? Who is Biggie?
exactly?
Who was NWA? Who's Ice Cube? Who's Dr. Dre? Like, and you got to keep going. You know what I mean? See, but we did go all the way back. We went all the way back. With shout out to iPop, In the Pursuit of the Truth, down there on Rumble, doing his thing. Go check out his documentaries. We took it all the way back. So that's why we know this shit. We just trying to keep y'all hip. You know what I mean?
And the whole hip hop is held up on, this pedestal, like, oh, hip hop started in New York City and the Bronx and Brooklyn and where Harlem. No, man, that motherfucking shit really did start in the South.
With everything else though. With, you know what I mean, right along with everything else.
And the only way that it was able to get as big as it did, though, is because those same groups of people that you're not allowed to talk about took that and made it extremely popular. And then that's when it came out in New York City.
Yes, sir.
And it wasn't like nobody stole nothing. It was just, it was left wide open.
Yes, it was. It was a whole, I guess you want to say, what do they call it? Untraveled arena.
Right.
It's like going outer space. It was like nobody's done this shit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly how. But guess what? This is why we probably won't ever be famous when it comes to this music shit. I'm gonna play this song and then we get back to it. But this is why we won't be signed. This is why we do everything independent, because we feel like this.
Logos on the track.
We not do no Illuminati ritual, steady bitch boy. Dibby prick now, money clip soil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. We not do no Illuminati ritual, steady bitch boy. Dibby prick now, money clip soil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. Okay, if you drip cancer in.
Move, get the fuck out the way. Rider get rolled over, nobody came here for play, we sorry. Born straight from the Cali Yuga, light could've never reached, them flashes came from the shooters. Stone-faced killers, more squibber than a Medusa. Look her right in the eye, the reflection will hold the future. I'm nothing that I imagine, my power couldn't be fathomed. It's enough to scare myself when the mirror projects a dragon. Fire breathing, this ether became accelerant. Hop on the gas, think fast to be irrelevant. Mind your business, I'm nothing to ever meddle with. Unless you want to steal, I suggest you remain pedestrian. And I'm just only being honest. Got a crack in the veil, I'm just speaking at my promise. This flow is on the spectrum, I'm just speaking to your conscience. Hope you receive the message, this blessing is something.
We not do no Illuminati ritual, steady bitch boy. Dibby prick now, money clip soil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. We not do no Illuminati ritual, steady bitch boy. Dibby prick now, money clip soil. Okay, if you drip cancer in an oil. Okay, if you drip cancer in.
So that's probably why we'll never be signed to a label. and that's okay with us, because
You
we
know,
not on no Illuminati rituals. Diddy, bitch boy.
I mean, like the word fame and the word famous is not. It doesn't really mean what people think it means. Even if it did mean, even if the definition did mean what people make it out to be, it's still not what it's made out to be.
Yeah.
Because to be that big, to be able to make that much money for other people, not just for yourself, but for other people, they've got to say so in what you're doing.
Yep.
It's just like this. Jack Harlow, right? I'm just gonna say him because he's fairly new, fairly hot, whatever.
Might choke you, but I ain't no kid, something like that, right?
So Jack Harlow, he said, I got a deal and I took the money from New Balance. Now I do whatever in the fuck they say. Now just think about that. So you got, you got somebody that all these people are like, oh shit, this dude, so-and-so, so-and-so. First of all, his last name, Harlow, go look that up. You're going to figure out where this motherfucker, what he is. You know what I'm saying? So there's another one right there put in place. And so then you look at, okay, so who's New Balance? Oh, that's the same motherfuckers. So they just keep it in the clique, you know what I mean? And then at the end of the day, New Balance gave him more money off the rip than he's going to get from any music he ever does. Period. So what is he really getting paid for at this point?
He's just a sponsor.
Is he getting paid because he's making fire music? I'm not going to say his music ain't fire, or it is fire, whatever, you know what I mean? But the bottom line is what's motivating him is New Balance big check.
Let me tell you this. I watched an interview with him. It was on actually a very famous podcast. I can't remember where was that.
Was it Think I Crew? I think it might have been Think I Crew.
It should have been. Because we asked hard questions like this too. It was an interesting question. They asked him, Jack Harlow, Mr. Harlow, if you had to fuck a female family member, if you had to fuck a family member for $1 billion, would you do it? Everybody's laughing. The black dude sitting next to Jack Harlow says, shit, I'll fuck one of my female cousins for $1 billion. Jack Harlow said, bro, I'm a bag chaser. I'll fuck any cousin.
Exactly. You don't give a fuck. Female, male. Bro, if he's got a cousin that's on the spectrum and might be a little autistic, he's gonna do him too.
Bro, that shit was crazy because I was just like, everybody's laughing. This nigga had a straight face. And he was like,
he's acting. He's like, wait a minute. He's like, I done been asked these types of questions before. Y'all think this shit's a joke? You goddamn right, I'll do it. Hell, New Balance already asked me. New Balance said, look, if we want you to be in an ad that's got to do with trans, are you okay with kissing a guy in that commercial? He's like, yeah, fuck it. I'm bag chasing. And that's real shit now.
It is.
Motherfucker, hey, what if a motherfucker came to Lil Nas X and said, hey, here's $500 million over a period of your whole career. But this is the thing, bro. And he's like, yo, what's up? Shit, I'm ready. Let's get it. We need you to come out as gay. And then he sits back and he's like, dude, what? And then he looks at his manager. And he thinks about everything, and he's like, sure, fuck it.
Right.
I mean, what do I got to do? They're like, well, you just got to come out and say you're gay. Then you got to do a couple music videos and a couple songs that insinuates that you're gay. But in all reality, nobody's ever going to see you being gay, though. Because I don't know, has anybody ever seen Lil Nas X doing some actual gay shit?
Hey, if you have seen Lil Nas X doing some
let us know.
Shit, please hit us up. We'd like to interview. We want to know what you're seeing.
Now look, think about this. What's the reggaeton? The guy.
Sean Paul?
No, not Sean Paul. This guy's more on the Hispanic side.
Oh, Ricky Martin.
No, not Ricky Martin. He's extremely big right now. One of the biggest artists there
I don't
is.
know who you're talking.
Bunny something.
Oh, okay. I think I know who you're talking about now.
Fuck, I can't remember his name. Anyway, he came out
Bunny?
as bisexual.
Yeah.
Now this dude was, man, this motherfucker had been out, been rapping this gangster shit. I ain't saying the bisexual can't be gangster, but I'm just saying he never once said a fucking thing about it. You never even thought, and he wasn't nowhere near as big as he is right now. Like
Has anybody
nowhere
paid attention
near.
to that interview with Tupac when he was 17 years, quote unquote, I'll say quote unquote 17 years old? You showed it to me, no, so I know you know about it. But I'm just speaking to our audience. That shit's crazy. That's what reminds me of Lil Nas X, or he could have been like a Tupac situation. Like they literally put him in play to do
Right.
some
Okay.
backwards shit.
Here's a real life, realistic situation that there's no what ifs to it. Okay.
Right.
I put this shit on Twitter the other day. X.
Yes.
So it's funny because we call it X now, but we still call it tweets. It's fucking confusing. But anyway, so the dude 21 Savage. Now, I know a lot of people in Atlanta. I don't know everybody, but I know a lot of people in Atlanta that do music. And I had never heard of a 21 Savage. And the people that I hollered at had never heard of a 21 Savage until everybody heard of 21 Savage. Now, if you live in Atlanta, or if you live in Canton, or if you live in LA, or if you live wherever the fuck you live, if there's somebody coming up in an industry that you're tapped into, you're going to know who the fuck they are, bro. Period. They're going to do a feature with somebody. They're going to perform or open up for somebody. You're going to see them on a flyer. They're going to be on some kind of shit. You know what I mean? And so 21 Savage comes out repping Atlanta. And I'm sitting there, I'm listening to the music. I'm like, who the fuck is this dude? He don't even sound like he's from Atlanta, much less he ain't from Atlanta. He don't even sound like he's from Atlanta. Come to find out, bro, this motherfucker works for the British Intel. 100%. Google the shit.
Yeah.
I was blown the fuck away. I'm like, God damn. And this shit hit, bro. It came out, and motherfuckers still fucked with him, homie. And I'm like, y'all motherfuckers are crazy, bro. Yep. He's up in that bitch getting all kind of evidence on y'all motherfuckers, and you just don't even realize it. Watch out. They just went and got Diddy's ass. Think about it, man.
21.
And you got, man. It's just like, what the fuck is really going on here? I mean, that's a real thing, bro. And it's like, the dude was like, he was like 9 or 10 years older than what he claims to be, too.
Yeah.
21.
Hey, and what's wild about it is like, when you actually do the research, like we did, we went back, we knew Martin Luther King plant. Rosa Parks could have been a possible plant. I'm going to say possible because I don't know all the details.
Right.
But I know both sides of the story. And from my, I guess you want to say, conclusion is that they're more likely a plant than not. Remember, Cat Williams was on Shay Shay, Club Shay Shay, telling people that Kevin Hart was a plant. Because, like he said, I was doing stand-up comedy for this long from the west to the east coast and never heard of this nigga not one fire.
All of a sudden, bam, here he is. It don't make no sense at all.
Same thing with Tupac. Same thing with Biggie.
I mean, he was the backup dancer for, I bought that story for how many fucking years, and now that I think about it, man, I'm like, man, and there was a bunch of backup dancers on that bitch. How the fuck did he get to be able to drop a verse on Shock G shit? Like, that don't even make no goddamn sense. Look, think about it. Motherfucking rappers, bro, a rapper does not hang out with his male backup dancer. It just don't happen. He ain't like, oh, what y'all finna do tonight? Oh, I ain't going out with all them girls, man. I'm gonna go chill with my backup dancers, man. That don't even sound right, bro. And it's like, as a grown ass motherfucking man thinking about it, I'm like, this shit right here don't make sense.
I thought that was how we got into it, but I didn't know that he was trying to. His whole thing was to be an actor. I didn't
Right.
know like he didn't really want to do rap music. It was literally. It seemed like he was playing a character for so many years, and then they had to kill the character off because he was tired of playing it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's super
And
strange, man. It's super
it
strange,
is,
but
but you gotta ask
it's
those
like
questions because that's the beef shit.
right, and you ask yourself, like anybody that listens to rap, have you ever heard 21 Savage? If you have,
21.
listen to his verses. Listen to what he's talking about. He ain't saying shit. Now I know a lot of these people ain't saying shit, but he
Right.
really ain't saying shit.
Hey, but then that makes
And
me
how
think
the
though,
fuck did this
because wait,
dude get so big?
you got Drake, who's supposedly was dissing Kendrick and a whole bunch of other people, Metro and Future and Rick Ross or whatnot, and he was in the booth like 21. Can you do something for me?
Yeah.
Can you talk to the ops? Look, that's fucking wild. Because at the same time, guess what? J. Cole was on the 21 Son. How many drugs you got? How many
Yep.
guns you pop? A lot. A lot. How many? A lot.
See, it's when you start looking at the whole scene, it's like, well, goddamn, man, like this shit is really hugely
Wait,
orchestrated,
I
but
got
it's
another
really
one.
going on though, man.
Yes, it is. I got another one. I'm about 9 minutes. I'm gonna play a couple more songs though. I'm sorry because it's 5 minutes of Friday, but we did want to talk about this shit and then we talk about music. But I had another one. Did y'all know if you go look at the Wonder Woman video by Trey Songz, who's in that video? Drake's light skin eyes. Before you the fucking best, you the fucking best. Before his song even came out, he's in that motherfucking video.
Who, Drake?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
The
Well,
Are you my Wonder Woman by Trey Songz?
yeah.
Yep,
Well, if
he's
you
in that
think
video.
about so if you just think about like, where Drake came from, Canada, and he was in that Degrassi show forever, and all of a sudden, you hear him in a song with Lil Wayne and Bun B. I'm So Uptown. And it's like, and that was a while ago. That was a long
Yeah.
time ago. Matter of fact, it wasn't a while ago. It was a long time ago. That was the first shit I heard Drake on.
Yeah.
And I heard the dude
Before you the
snapping on
fucking
there.
best.
Huh?
Before that, you the fucking best. You the fuck.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
Lil
This,
Wayne. Yeah,
I'm
before
so
that.
uptown. And
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
go uptown. Yeah. So, Lil Wayne killed that shit. Bun B killed that shit.
Yeah,
Drake
wow.
killed it, but when you look at that whole situation, man, it's like, okay, so why does Drake always talk about repping Texas in so many different things? You know what I mean? And then just so happened he had Bun B on the first shit he was ever on. And then he had motherfucking Lil Wayne, which ended up bringing him into the game. And so then if you look into like Birdman, Lil Wayne, and what was going on with them during that time, bro, it all lines up to these people were put in this situation.
Facts.
All together at the same time. Bun B and Pimp C had just lost each other. Not long after that, Pimp C was eliminated, and this motherfucker called all these motherfuckers out, bro.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, Bun B is on the tracks with the people that's all involved in it. Because don't forget about Birdman and Lil Wayne kissing or touching grills. Fuck out of here, man. Hey, I done been grilled up with all kind of homeboys before. Ain't nobody ever said, hey, man, you want to do this shit called kissing grills? Bitch, please. Hell, fuck, no, I don't want to do that shit. What the fuck you mean, man? Shit, if we did that shit without a grill, that shit would be kissing, bitch. Like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? God damn,
you know what
bro.
I'm going to tell these cats? I'm going to tell them one thing, though. It's nothing but a bunch of BAMs.
Bro, look, yes, bro, because look at Bun B, bro. That motherfucker, when Pimp C died, he got that deal with them fucking burger joints, and he got more money than he ever could have got from fucking music, bro. And Bun B supposedly was this whole gang shit, blase. Them motherfuckers ain't even from where the fuck they from. They're from
No, they really
Portstown. They ain't
family
even
men.
from H-Town. It's a whole made up story too. And I've just been looking at all of these ones, and it's like the real dude that don't want to go along, he gets kicked out one way or another.
Yep.
And they keep on
I've
going.
realized it too. Like
Think about it, bro. Look, okay, one of the realest motherfuckers ever to be with Cash Money. Two of them, Turk and BG.
Yep.
They turned BG out into some type of heroin addict. And then the next time he came out he was going to sign with T.I. We all know T.I. Like, bro, this shit's so controlled that they was like, all right, BG, we're going to give you another chance. But if you keep talking that shit, we're going to put your ass back down, and we're going to put you in a situation with somebody that's already controlled too, which is T.I. T.I. had just got out of all that trouble with all them guns and shit in his house when he wasn't supposed to have nothing. He was going to prison for a long time. He only went for a year. Think about all the shit that happens.
Yep.
And BG was one of the most real of all, bro. Like, come on. He really did the stuff he was talking about.
Oh gosh, I'm sure like this episode is gonna break a lot of people's hearts. Maybe you won't go look it up, but I implore you, anybody that was your favorite artist or actor, just go and check it out. Just look.
Yep. And then look at the people that they actually did diss, because it was that person was really in that situation doing those things, and they saw that person that was getting all the notoriety from it wasn't doing it, and they call them out, and that's the person that the big artists will diss. They won't go back and forth with J. Cole and Kendrick Lamar, but they'll go at the little dude though all day long.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
They
it's fucking weird, bro.
And that we seen that though, bro. They was offering us $15,000 for one song, and they want everything. They want the beat, the.
They don't even want nobody. You can't even tell nobody you even heard that song before if you sell it to them. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And then they might not even use it.
Or they'll say you can't do it for 10 years, because I've been in that situation. I've done production for people and sold the fucking song outright. And I can't, I can say whatever the fuck I want, but if I get out there talking about it with other producers and people that's in the fucking game or some shit, it gets back to Lil Wayne, and this motherfucker's finna be mad.
Yep.
He don't want nobody to know. You know what I'm saying? You know what's funny, bro, is we were talking about Lil Wayne, and my wife did a fucking wedding for somebody, and Lil Wayne's manager's wife was a fucking bridesmaid in the wedding, and that dude was there. His name's Fabian. And so that's all I got to say. His name's Fabian. Y'all go look that up. See what Fabian looks like and who he is. And that's all, you know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't too hard, bro. Like, it's just nobody ever thinks that all these motherfuckers doing this shit, it's all a goddamn show.
Yeah, they would, because if you break it down to people, and I'm gonna play a couple cuts, and then we gonna fucking probably bounce out of here. I'm trying to take 2 hours of y'all time this Friday, because we might probably be back tomorrow. Saturday is 420 to smoke. And we're gonna say, come smoke with us. We'll talk about whatever everybody likes to talk about.
Shit, we can talk about some more of this if we want.
Yeah, we can talk about everything. I think
there's so much, man.
Smoke sessions are so good when you having those kind of conversations.
Yeah.
Maybe we could do a digital one with everybody. We can toke up and have a great time for 420, which is also supposedly Hitler's birthday, which we can get into that shit. Oh man, there's so much shit. But I'm gonna play a couple cuts, but people don't really want to realize that it's all a spell. Look at, we use the words, we use frequencies, we got verses, curses. You know what I mean? We write in cursive. Yep. We sign our names. When we sign a check, we sign it what? Cursive. It's all.
Yeah.
Logos on the track.
Boy, I'm so gone. Locked inside of myself. It's been too long since I exercised on my wealth. I've been rapping so much, think a nigga backpacking these rap factions like a math fraction. They half-assed and I'm past acting. It's all action, boy. What's up? I be building buildings just to tear them down. They ask me for the reason, but he ain't been found. Cause I kill him every season when I come around. This year gon' be a stick up and I make a sound. All I want is your hands up. I'm making spirit bombs. And I'ma drop them on these rappers in they synagogue. Since you writing in that worship, I'ma finish y'all. These niggas blacker than that pale horse that I sit upon. This balance. Alchemy. Magic. Sorcery. 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 This balance. Through the source in me, I make sorcery. That's God DNA. Magic all in my genes. That ain't a wine that I sway. Rich stinking nigga grip. I make him dip like Frito-Lay. Ain't no need to wait. Manifest the great. I'ma make a way. Show him I don't play. I came for all of your hearts. Pumping that cardio card. You can get with it or not. Either way, I'm still killing these drugs. Front on me if you want. I know you better than know yourself. Looking that smack in the mirror. Trying to figure out why your God came to help. Why you saved you fail. Ain't no way to tell how to break the cell. Mind how we fail. God, I mean as well. Casting all the spells. Got me seeing red. Call me Raphael. Well, to the opposition, they can't defend it. We came to end it. No co-defendant. We getting started. We just beginning. This balance. Alchemy. Just for you, Casca, for showing up today once again to the Fire Music Friday with the Think High crew. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. You moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm tryna get that ass, little mama. Can you slow it down, slow it down, slow it down? You moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm moving slow motion for me. Just wanna slow it down a little bit.
Yo, think about it.
Feel the vibe, we made it.
So we're talking about slowing down, right?
Made it through another week. We ain't weekend no more, it's the weekend. It's the weekend. Trying to get it in, trying to get it in. Barely made it, I feel it. Slow it down. You moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm trying to get that ass, little mama. Can you slow it down, slow it down, slow it down? Yeah. You moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm moving slow motion for me. But you here though, and that's what we like to see. We'll probably be back tomorrow for 420. We'll toke up, we'll smoke up. Right there, you better be dropping it. Hey. Bust it up. Bring it down now. Visit ThinkHighCrew.com. Y'all have no idea what we got coming. We about to make some money, help you make some money. We got some dope ass NFTs dropping. Shout out to Black Flag, NFTs. Woo! We ain't slowing down. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. You're moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm trying to get that ass, little mama. Can you slow it down, slow it down, slow it down? You moving too fast for a nigga, baby. Slow it down, slow it down, slow it down. I'm moving slow motion for me.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Think about this. Okay, so we always talk about Juvenile when we play this song, right? Y'all know Juvenile, right? Now think about this. This is how much this shit is really controlled. Right. Juvenile did a remix to his song Back That Thing Up and called it Vax That Thing Up. Him and the producer was in the new video they made for that during the Vax Wars.
I really hope that
right?
was AI. I really
wanted
that be AI.
No, that was real, bro. I remember it now. I remember seeing that then and being like, "What the fuck?" I got mad about it, and then I ain't seen it
for. Scrub that from the internet.
Yeah, and then boom, it's back.
Vax that thing up. You're looking real good. Why don't you vax that thing?
And I'm like, if you don't believe anything that we just said today, which is all provable if you just go look for it, right? But
Oh
that
God.
shit right there too. That's another, like, it's just right there, man. Like,
But also, hey, no.
think about it, bro. If that was
Right.
my biggest song ever, fuck no, you can't use it for that. I'm making enough money off of it any motherfucking way, bitch. I don't need to do this fuck ass, corny ass shit. Cause I met Juvie in person. He ain't no cornball, bro. It's a
You was
real,
telling us,
it's
hey,
a real
Walter, don't
dude.
pass that to them bitches.
But
Pass that
exactly,
to them
but
hoes.
for the
Nah,
money,
Walter.
bro, motherfuckers will do a lot of shit for the
I
money.
was just gonna say, you know, two of the hardest, quote unquote, hardest ass battle rappers did that go out and vote song for Biden and Obama or whatever.
Yeah,
Before they ran for
yes.
office. Yeah.
Yeah.
They was on a couple of them was on that Wild and Out show with Nick Cannon.
Yeah, I
But
know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
and if you know the battle rap arena, then like these guys are actually looked at cats who were actually steppers who actually or do what they talking about type shit, or I guess have respect behind it at least. But maybe they're just plants too. You know what I'm saying? Like all of this shit's just plants. Everybody
Yeah.
just acting. Nobody's really what they write about. And I've kind of found that out. It kind of hurts my feelings as an artist, but it's like shit. But makes me feel so much better because I know my shit's dripping in authenticity.
Yeah.
Sorry, little cotton mouth.
It's like, I believe it's like this. It's like people that have a one hit wonder or like a couple good years in the industry. I don't think them people are necessarily part of the whole game. But somebody that stays in this bitch for 20, 30, 40 fucking years
Yeah.
and they're on top damn near the whole time, something's up, bro. Nobody's just that. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of people out here with a lot of talent, and
Yeah.
there ain't no fucking way. That don't make
It's like
sense. You
this.
just really don't.
I tell people all the time, there was a kid out there in the 90s or even in, early 80s or late 80s who was better than Jordan, but he never made it out of Brooklyn
Yep.
or, East
Well, you
LA.
know what? There might have been several people that were playing basketball that did make it out of Brooklyn or wherever that were just as good, if not better, than Michael Jordan during that same fucking period. But there was a reason why Michael
Yep.
Jordan was chosen.
Yep.
Like, all Michael Jordan could do was go play ball, bro.
Yep.
Somebody had to look at that motherfucker, go talk to him, and choose him to represent Gatorade, to represent Nike, to represent all this shit. He didn't make it happen.
Nope.
I mean, I understand he showed up. He was a great basketball player. He did what the fuck he needed to do. But at the end of the day, so was a lot of people.
Yep.
There's a reason why certain people get chosen. And I mean,
Yeah.
fuck, I don't know. You know what I mean? What it
It's
is, but
crazy
I
though
know
how
who the people
nowadays
are
like
choosing.
people get credit for being good at some shit that they supposed to be good at.
Right,
You know what I mean? Like
right,
so, like
right.
Michael Jordan, you're supposed to be good at basketball. That's what you want to do, right? So that's your whole purpose for being here. So it's like I don't know. It's almost like giving parents credit for being parents. Like, bro, you lay down and fucked and had the baby. So
Right.
like I ain't no credit given to you for doing what you supposed to fucking do. Like I thought that was standard. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like this is what the fuck you supposed to do. I think it's gotten weird in the game like that, especially when it comes to this music shit. But to me, it goes to show all the brainwashing has worked to extravagant. Like it's like I said, a beautiful mistake. Like it's such a beautiful fuck up. Like whoever designed this is laughing so hard right now because I would be. I mean,
Hmm.
like if I got everybody to do some fuck shit when the whole point is to not be a fuck boy.
Yeah.
That should be having me. But I got a couple more cuts for us, and then we're gonna bounce up out of here this Fire Music Friday. Appreciate everybody for stopping by. Probably just go play us on up out of here with a couple of joints. If you got anything else to say, no, we can probably tap in tomorrow with everybody, maybe around 420, and we smoke real quick, and then get out, not even spend an hour if we don't have to. But
Yeah, no, I'm definitely down. Shit, man, I would just encourage people to, I got a request though, a song request.
oh yeah,
But
what's up?
I would encourage people to just enjoy your life and be entertained all day long, but also know who's entertaining you. Know who the fuck you're listening to and what you're, because like somebody might tell you it's cool to ride around the city and sell dope and shoot people, but we all know that ain't cool. And so just know how far,
I'm sorry, bro.
you can just look at the motherfucker and say, this is entertainment. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude ain't riding around shooting people and selling dope. He's an entertainer. If he goes to that area that he just if he goes to that area that he just said he went to and he's doing that, that boy's finna get his little ass robbed. Okay, he ain't finna go down there and boss nobody around and do shit. You see what I'm saying? So. And that goes for all of the shit, man. Like, Taylor Swift. Oh, she writes all of her songs. She's so this, she's so that. How do you know that?
Bruh.
You know what I mean?
Bruh. But that noise, this is my chair breaking. I just fell on my ass. My whole chair is fucking gone.
That's hilarious.
I'm not even a big dude. What the fuck? Don't take a picture. Don't even come in here with that.
You sitting in a motherfucking 300-year-old chair. That bitch is gonna break regardless.
Holy shit! On my ass. I'm trying to get up. But yeah,
Better be glad you ain't snatch all that equipment down, but you.
I know. Bro, that bitch, I bet you we got that all on air. Bet you can hear the wood snap and everything if you fucking play it back. Oh, I can't. Holy shit.
That's hilarious.
Y'all. I didn't hurt myself.
But yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to say, my request for the song is Favorite Rapper is a Lie or Liar Liar. And that shit's going to come out anyway, SOTOV. And just remember, don't let yourself get caught up in somebody else's fantasy and you go out there and do the shit like a fucking dumbass and end up sitting in jail and talking about you ain't gonna snitch on nobody and talking about the code. Bitch, ain't no code. There's a whole prison full of people that followed the code.
Right, the only code is the Matrix.
Right, and then there's a whole nother prison full of people that didn't follow the code and still went to fucking prison. There ain't no goddamn code. Ain't nobody really out here not snitching, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a few people that don't snitch, but it depends on what the whole subject about. And most of the time, if you're talking about some dope, what these rappers are talking about, or about killing somebody or some shit, you're getting snitched on.
I think don't snitch is a horrible motto in a way because people die all the time, right? And then all I see is people in the hood. And I ain't gonna say white or black. People in the hood be like, "Oh, my cousin died. He was shot. We'll never know who killed him, and nobody's gonna snitch." And that's just crazy. And then somebody else is a killer, and they do this shit, and they're like, "Oh, don't snitch." But then they're taking somebody away from somebody else because somebody did this. It's like a vicious cycle that I see people in. If one of their people get killed, then it's, "Oh, y'all better say something." Then they getting on the fucking police. Y'all better find solution, but better find who did it. But the other way around, they wouldn't want nobody to tell them.
Exactly.
It's wild though. It don't make any sense because they make telling the truth not cool. Like, we know when shit's not cool. It's not cool to kill niggas, bro. You don't gotta kill niggas. We ain't got to. I mean, we can. We have the choice to, but we ain't got to unless you got to, and you know when you got to.
Right.
That's
just
the only way.
Making a song about it, glorifying the shit.
Yeah.
It just
times, bro.
Yeah, but shit, man. Fucking SOTOV, Liar Liar, aka your favorite rapper is a fucking lie.
Fire Music Friday. Love y'all. Yeah.
Logos on the track.
Yeah. This is the way that the chips fall. I hope you was betting on me. I've been all this since the windfall. Watching the L coming streaks. Never gave up on the old me. Been rapping so long, now I'm OG. Supreme of the valley, that's word of the adage. Just at me if you want the whole thing. And it's on me, I don't like the cap. I don't ever rap what I don't live. Keep the hood on tap, and it's a fact. We're only a fraction of my wrist. See, I'm built like that. I don't want it all, I just wanna ball with my bros. Give it all to the kids when we go, and let them know that your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real? Open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real? Open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie.
Yeah, might see me walking down Erie at midnight. We ain't the same on the inside. Black sheep, nigga still ball like he 6'5". Still put your bitch in the 6'9". I was on ice, pushing that weight up an incline. Nigga had life, all in the back of that Nissan. Fuck is you talking about? We made a way when Wall Street had us on decline. You niggas is bright till I pop out like a neon. You niggas is hot till I show up with the Freon. We on a whole nother plane. All of my foes is going insane. You know what it is, it's fucking supreme. Yeah, yeah.
Fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real? Open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie. Yeah, fuck what they talking, been telling you why. Yeah, you thought they was real? Open your eye. Yeah, this shit's not a game, we tryna survive. In a world where music is God, your favorite rapper is a lie. Drop a couple more, and then
yeah. It's that dirty money. Yeah. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting
blessings, I be counting blessings. Every time the phone ring, I be manifesting. Tell the wife to bust it open, I'm trying to create a heaven. Money so dirty, I dress it up like a reverend nigga. I be counting hearses, killing all of these verses. My curses come with a purpose, I spell it out if it's worth it. Casting all this power to conjure up something perfect. Now a nigga breathe a fire for putting wings on the serpent.
I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting
lessons, I be counting lessons. Never took a L unless rolling something impressive. A million streams down and they still sleep on the message. When you get it out the mud, it ain't nothing that they can question, nigga. I be moving mountains, too many for me to count them. Everybody gon' eat, that chalice flow like a fountain. Dirty money come in, I divide her up on the counter. No measure for our success when the balance is truly
I
ours.
be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber banding hundreds. And I ain't taking no L's, I put that on 100. I made it through myself, and I done climbed that fucking mountain from hell. Yeah, I be counting dirty money. Smoking no L's and rubber.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, guys and goddesses. Look for us around 420 tomorrow. Come smoke some. We out.